Welcome in once again, guys. We're here to feed that Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard addiction, guys. You guys already know. Welcome in, guys. Today we're going to be talking about the best-selling Yu-Gi-Oh cards right now. The cards that are hot off the press, fresh off the press, just like the channel. As you guys know, once a week, I like to go to the best-selling Yu-Gi-Oh cards just so we can stay informed. What's the cardboard, the brown, that everyone's chasing right now? That everyone feels like they need to get their hands on right now. They can't wait. They're FOMOing in. Everyone's buying the card and the reasons why. So let's get into it, man. It's a beauty. When you go to best selling over here, of course, Bonanza the box is overtaking sales right now. And I don't know if they updated it. Yeah, I mean, you do have some Bonanza cards down here as well. So it is something to keep in mind. But we just talked about Bonanza yesterday, so I'm going to give it a break. And we'll talk about Bonanza tomorrow, most likely. But, you know, you guys know we like to do that. Every time there's a new set release, we talk about it, you know, multiple times a week, just so you guys can stay informed, you know. But let's get to it. Let's get to it. We have Mulcharmy Purulia from the Infinite Forbidden, the core set that everyone forgot about. Rhoda just came out. Everyone's now looking forward to crossover breakers, whatever the name is. And then people forgot about the Infinite Forbidden. Like always, people forget about the past. When they forget, we remember. That's what we're doing here. We're here to stay informed and to make money with the markets, guys. Mulcharmy Purulia, we told you guys. At 50 to 55 bones, we said, guys, the next stop is 75s. I would buy this card at 50s, 55s, and sell at 75s. That's just what I would have been doing. That was a personal goal. But when the goal is exceeded, even better, because it happened so fast that it didn't even take a pit stop at 75. So even better. If you have this card, Purulia, right now, look at that. We were literally talking about it at those lows right there. And now parabolic in price. Look at that. We have one here at 74 bones, 10 listings. That's the deal today. But after that, 87 bones with a couple of play sets and then triple digis. Insane. What's going on with this card right now? Again, people want, excuse me, to have all Mulcharmies, have access to all of them. And then we're getting, I think it's the Earth one, early next year, if I'm not mistaken, right? Next core set, Supreme Darkness, I think. So again, there might be a format where people play 2 of each, or maybe 3 of one and then 2 and 2. You know, so again, these cards will continue to have demand. And again, here we are. Again, now at this point, it just becomes, do you want to wait for the 2X? Did you invest into the card? Or, you know, if you bought, we were telling you guys to buy here, maybe it was to play. Maybe you're competing with the card. At least you bought at 50s and not at 87s or 100s. So one page only. You do have a couple of play sets, but listings are going low, almost into the single digit range. And this card is best selling right now, going parabolic. The masses are coming in to get their Mulcharmies, so don't sleep on this one. Another one is Fiendsmith Engraver. Again, there's some people in the comment section, Jay, would you buy, you know, engravers right now at 50 bones? You know, I've been wanting to play the engine. People are sleeping on this. There's still people topping locals and regionals with the engine. The engine continues to be used and effective. But honestly, I don't know why this chart never works, even if I clean it up. I don't get it, man. I think it's on the back end, but but again, we talked about this card the other day. It continues to be best selling, even though it went down from 93s to 48. It continues to be best selling because people, you know, that maybe were on the sidelines are like, you know what, let me play Fiendsmith now. You know, for example, if I really wanted to go competitive and maybe play Fiendsmith with Sprite, for example, like I would do it. I would come in and pay 50 bones a pop, you know, start going to you know, locals and regional and stuff. It's better to do it now than at 93s or 100s. But again, this engine, I mean, I'm a person, that's just me, that I look ahead. Like, why would I spend 150 now when we're getting Rise-U in like a month? Or when is it less than a month now? Probably. Like, you know what I mean? I would stay with that 150 and then just invest into Rise-U or Malice or one of the new decks. Yu-Gi-Oh, that's just the way it is, man. The latest and greatest is always the best for the most part. The new cards will outshine the old ones. And again, could this card and this engine be great into 2025? Maybe spring, maybe heading into that season? Sure. You know, the more support could come out. There was a new set announced, like Alliance something. You never know if they sneak in new Fiendsmith's cards. You just don't know, right? So again, I still think this card has, you know, a long-term cycle per se until next year's reprints in the tins. But I would be focusing on something else. If you needed to pay what you need to. You're paying 50% down than previous highs. But to invest, honestly, yeah, could this card be 75s to 100s again? Just like Mulcharmy was 50s, Purulia now is 80s, and then 100. It could happen again. But you'll get an easier 2x in other investments than in this, honestly, at least in the short to mid term. Long term, spring, summer, next year. Could this? Yeah, but short to mid term, I wouldn't be investing into this card. If it's to play and you really want to play, then you're going to have to pay. You know, if you're competing, if you're getting value out of your cards, if you're going to locals and topping consistently, if you're traveling to regionals and maybe topping or doing well, then maybe it's a good pick in that sense. But that would be the mindset and the thought process going into that card. So hopefully that answers your questions. Mulcharmy Fuwalos, again, from Rage of the Abyss. This card continues to make all-time low after all-time low. I mean, not in the sense of the chart. There's been occasional deals and one-ofs in the teens at 115s, maybe as low as even 110s. But again, chart-wise, we're at the lows here at 124s. And again, I think this card ages well, man. This card ages well. I'm telling you. Because again, Mulcharmy's coming. The other one, is it with N? I think it is. I don't remember the name. Is coming. The Earth one, if I'm not mistaken, is coming. People want Mulcharmys. If they can't make room for 9 of these, a play set of each, they'll play 2-2-2 or 3-2-2. You know, they'll mess around with the ratios and they'll make it work. People will continue to need their Mulcharmys for the foreseeable future. For the rest of this competitive season, heading into next year's Nats, I believe Mulcharmys will continue to be relevant and prevalent in the meta. So again, these are relatively safe investments. I still think this card will continue to hold triple digits in the short to midterm. You know, as the next core set comes out, and the next side set with crossover breakers. What's the name? My brain is it? I think I'm right? Let me see. Is it here already? No. Crossover. Let me see. Yeah. Crossover breakers. Yeah. So again, this is gonna be coming out when? Okay, damn, this is coming quick. It's 3 weeks, man. Less than a month, bro. We need to get ready for Rise. I'm telling y'all, man. Shit. Y'all need to get me one of these boxes. You know what I mean? So. For the channel, see, but with my luck lately, man, you guys saw this video. Man, Konami duped me of a QCSR, man, but I'm not gonna spoil it just in case you haven't caught it. And by the way, shout out to the community, man. We cracked 6.6K. I'm very appreciative. And we're doing that Bonanza giveaway soon, man. So you want to make sure you subscribe and like the video. If you're hearing my voice right now, make sure you take a moment to like the video. I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, again, Mulcharmys, you're going to need the Mulcharmys. You're going to need the Mulcharmys. You know, you can see the price right here. Just something to keep in mind. Again, could this be 150s? It can, man. It can. But in the same way, it could be 100. So it's at the point where it's stable in price. You're not buying the crazy highs at 175s. You're not buying the highs at 140s. You're buying the 120s. And now would be a time that I would get exposure to this card, especially if I would be using it competitively. Crossover breakers. Then we have Dominus Impulse, guys. Again, a card that V-shape recovered from 35s all the way up to 76s, 80s. Now retracing back down to the meanest at 64s. And that's where we're at. We're shipping. We're there in the mid 60s. So again, if you need this card, you're going to have to pay a premium. This card is too prevalent right now in the meta. You know, you had the massive volume spike here to V-shape recover it, but now volume has been dwindling. So I believe we can still retrace back down to anywhere from 55 to 60s in the short term. But you never know. This card might have a second leg up. Again, these competitive cards, they're competitive, man. I don't know how Konami keeps doing it. New cards after new cards that people need to compete at the highest of levels, and that's not going to change. So card just came out, won't get reprinted into what, next year's tins. So if I'm not mistaken, right? So yeah, I mean, if you need your impulses, you're gonna have to pay that premium compared to previous prices. The market has decided, and I don't see this card going below 50s anytime soon. So it's a broken card, man. It is what it is. Same as Deception. Look at that, already bumping up. We were talking about this at 39s, and look at that. You see that little curvature there in the charts? But look, if you come over here, 22 listings, look at all these one-ups. The next play set is 47 bones. I could have literally made a fresh off the flashback, man. We were just talking about this card the other day. Let me see. Is it on one of the man, I think it was probably here. stream demand, guys, we were just talking about this card, saying to you guys, pick this card up at 40s. People have the cheaper pieces now. Bonanza reprinted a bunch of cards, and they have their bonfires cheap now, everything else. I mean, it's too obvious. So now playsets at 47s. After that, you want a playset, it's going to be over 50s. Playset from the same seller, almost $60, man. Insane. Card was just 39s. No one cared about it. No one was talking about it. And here we are. These are just the initial moves, man. These are just the initial moves. This is the last chance right here. The last chance right there, man. I refresh. A deal just came in. If you don't want to be that guy paying over 50s or 60s for this card and you need it to play, you're considering it, now is the time to buy. Even as an investment play, it might be, you know, and you buy in around 40, 45s, you could sell maybe at 60s, 65s. You never know, man. Never know. But again, Crossover Breakers comes out in 3 weeks, and I think that will heavily impact this card's price. So again, you have a small gap zone between now and the release of Crossover Breakers to see if this card continues pumping up due to the demand. Then we have Salamangreat Phoenix. Again, we told you guys, card was 30s, low to mid 30s. We said, guys, this is going to be a $50 card. And where are we? Parabolic. Told you guys. Man, I should have done a fresh off the flashback off this one. That's my bad. 6 listings. Cleaned out. Must be nice to have 13 of these, you know, at this price. But after these 13s at 55s, 65, another one of at 75, then ridiculous prices. Gone. One page only. Excuse me, guys. We told you. We told you. When this did not get reprinted in Bonanza, we told you guys. Let me see. Where is it? Look at that. Look at that. 8 days ago. Look who's on the thumbnail. You can go back to that video, man. It makes me want to do it now. Let me see. It makes me want to do it now. Welcome in once again, guys. My bad, guys. Look at it. Let's see. What? Just randomly. This is not like preset or what Jay was saying. Let me listen to myself. Let's see. 50s, because Rarity Collection didn't reprint this. 40s, 33s the other format. Look, we have Salamangreat Phoenix. We talked about this card at 30, 33s the other day and said, guys, this could easily be 40s in the short term, most likely even 50s, because Rarity Collection didn't reprint this. How? Maybe comes in Crossover Breakers? If not, it Maze Master, but I mean, so many fillers like Crystal Shark. Is that even the name of that damn shark, man? And they could have slid this in here. Or the tins. Man, I'm not even going to get started. The single print from Legendary Duelist, Soul Burning Volcano, still, Salamangreat Phoenix is a single print. Look at that. Was 18s, peaked at 38s, and now, look at that. 40 bones. 10 listings only. We told you guys, quickly goes to 50s and beyond. One page only. We told you, hey, we said, guys, in the high 20s, upper 20s, in the low 30s, we said, guys, pick this card up. It could easily be a $40 to $50 card. And now we hit the first target. You know, and again, if I'd have this card, I'd wait for 50s, man. 50s around the corner. Card is extremely scarce and hard to get. And it skipped the reprint wave. And, you know, there's always 1 or 2 cards that do that. And then they spike, you know, hey. That's why I told you guys when we saw that this wasn't in Bonanza, we said, guys, pick it up now if you need this card. And here, there it is, 8 days ago. And the funny thing is, before that, like I said on that video, look who's here, man. 2 weeks ago. So, guys, you know, we said the sell target was 50s, and here we are. You know, we told you guys to keep it on your radar. 2 weeks ago, wait for 50s, and then 8 days ago, and then now. And then now, at this point, I mean, this is a wall of China for this card, but the way this is going, guys, I mean, again, you could take profits already. Told you guys at 30s and some change. Hopefully you guys listen, and now is the time to take profits in these areas, man. If you feel like waiting, you that's the thing. Cards get to a point where now you focus in on them. You hone in like a hawk. You know, Jay said to buy it at 30 to 35s. He said it could get a 50s. Okay, 50s here. Now what, Jay? So now you look at the card. Now you focus in, you hone in, you refresh it every day. You see if this wall starts going down to 10, to 7, to 3, and then you wait. If the wall, if more opportunities come and stuff, then you might just take profits at 50s. But the whole point, card is scarce. We told you guys to pick it up, especially to play. And I get it. Not everyone invests. Not everyone's like, oh, yeah, Jay said it. No, maybe someone wanted just to play the card and they don't want to pay more money for it. You know, they wanted to come in here at 30s so they don't pay 50s for the same card. that's fine as well. So again, if you bought to play, congratulations if you bought down here, but this card is parabolic. You imagine Crossover Breakers reprints this? Should have been in bananas, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna continue on. Then we have Dragon Master Magia, Rent Money Magia. Jay, say it correctly. This card, as you can see, retracing back down. Let's clean this up here, janitor style. Look at it, look at it. Retracing back down. What the? Let me see. Without photos, my bad, guys. And yeah, retracing back down. You have a couple of one-ups still in the 800s. You know, nothing too crazy, but excuse me, guys. It's just stabilizing in the low to mid 800s. That's crazy, to say it that way. And yeah, so hey, if you want a deal under a band, this is it, man. Card is extremely scarce. Who knows when or if this card ever gets reprinted. They did us wrong with this card, bro. That's crazy. Imagine you're that guy, you want to play Blue Eyes, like literally, and you have to, if you want to compete, you have to pay this money for one card. Like, you need all your other cards from the deck, like, and the Blue Eyes cards are gonna be new. Of course, they're getting the structure deck, but you know, all the other pieces you need is rough, man. They would do us like that. But Rent Money Magia, just stable coining, man. If you want a safe investment, I mean, it's high up there, but at least you're gonna keep that rent money. You know what I mean? We got Blue Eyes White Dragon again, best selling, continues to be best selling as it continues to make an all-time low in price. Volume, there's a little volume spike here because again, this card, iconic. Blue Eyes, people don't get tired of Blue Eyes. There's literally, shout out to my guy Spaden, a Blue Eyes collector. There's so many Blue Eyes collectors out there that they at least need one copy of every existing Blue Eyes. And that's awesome. I think that's amazing. I don't know why I should pick maybe Red Eyes or whatever and try and have every version, but I don't know. It's something that it would have been smarter to do, you know, something to work on towards the past. I'm just not, I don't know why I'm not that, you know, like I love Yu-Gi-Oh, but I love like the money aspect of like trading. I love trading. I don't love collecting, you know, but that's just me. That's the beautiful thing about Yu-Gi-Oh. There's trading, there's collecting, and there's playing, you know, so there's three main pathways and everyone, you know, chooses their love for the game in that sense. But all-time lows, man. Blue Eyes, I like this one. This one is beautiful. This is one of the most beautiful Blue Eyes QCs that I've seen. I don't know why. The background, I guess, the contrast. I really like this one. So again, for 23s, not bad. I think this one ages well, but that's throughout time, years from now. I think this card could be 40 to 50s, 2x. So this is just a long term. This is a collectible, but it's best selling. It's best selling, man. I went to a locals one day and people were playing Magic, but then they bought tin. I'm like, what? They're playing Magic, but they have a tin? And I go up to them and they're like, yo, you play Yu-Gi-Oh? They're like, no. I'm like, what? And then, but isn't that the 10? He's like, yeah, I'm just trying to pull the Blue Eyes. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? You don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, you play Magic, but you buy 10s like a Billy Bob because you're looking for one card. I was like, this dude's a Billy Bob, first and foremost. But hey, second of all, I was like, damn, the impact that, you know, a card has where people, maybe they played in the past, they don't play anymore, but they still hold on to the nostalgia. And they still want this card. That was powerful when I saw that. I mean, I guess it's people with Charizard, you know, for Pokemon, and things of that nature, like, or Pikachu. Like, there's always like these iconic, you know, anime monsters per se, that transcend, you know, culturally. You know what I mean? So, hey, that's great. Billy Bob looking for these Blue Eyes. You know what I mean? We have Fire King Courtier Ulcanix. This card, again, was at 13s the other day. We mentioned it, you know, to keep it in mind that the demand was still here. People still playing Fire Kings. And look at the spike here to 18 bones, 29 listings here, 3 pages only. Again, the demand is just high right now for these meta relevant cards. People see that that continues to perform, and it should do so for the next couple of weeks. And again, Fire King is just competitive. It competes, you know, and people topping, people making plays, making moves. Yeah. When is I think YCS Anaheim, I think Crossover Breakers is gonna be out for that by then, right? That's interesting, man. There's gonna be a pretty fun you know, YCS that I plan to attend too. So we already booked the flights and everything. And this time we're going with the family. I don't know if the family's gonna be at the event. Maybe take them for one day. But your boy's gonna go to YCS in Anaheim. You know what I mean? You mean what I know? I can't wait, bro. First American YCS, bro. First time. I've never been to a YCS. I went to Nats, which is higher tier event, but just a YCS. Never been to one. So I'm excited to go to Anaheim. You know, for my first American YCS. Yeah, I went to Cancun a couple of times already, and went to Nats, which supersedes all those lower tier events. But yeah, man, yeah, I'm excited. We have the Bestial Lubellion, bro. Like, what is wrong with this card? Just wanted to give you guys an update. Still best selling, still around here. 23. There's a deal there with 2s, but then it quickly goes to 30s at the bottom of the page, guys. Parabolic. It continues to go parabolic. Insane demand for this card, and it's best selling for a reason. Best selling for a reason. Billy Bob's already here paying 32s for a card that is 23s right here, right now. And that means that the demand is insane for this card because we don't know when it's getting reprinted. We just don't know. Rarity Collection 4 next spring or next heading towards summer. We'll see what happens, but this card continues to be best selling for a reason. The reason why is just too good. People picking up their Bestial engines, their Bestial packages because they didn't come in bananas as we thought. So that demand comes in and these cards go parabolic. Don't forget, guys, we have an X. If you have X by any chance, you want to make sure you follow over here because we're gonna do we'll keep you guys informed of when our next giveaway is gonna be on over here, and then the Discord as well. Both. We always try and do Discord and X giveaways. One click right there and one click right there from our link tree. Link in the description down below. And come over here, man. Come over here and get your 5-minute read investment guide if you're tired of losing your hard-earned money. And if you want to become a seller and whatnot, one click right here. I think you get like a discount or something if I'm not mistaken. So if you want to sell and whatnot, you have some cardboard that you're looking to move that you don't know what to do with it, bulk, accessories, whatever you want to sell, one click right here gets you in. If you want a Billy Bob, man, now's the time. Right there, you can come pick up Thornton right there. Don't forget about that. Link in the description down below. And then guys, don't forget, we're giving away a Bonanza box at 7K right here. Look at it. It's already here, man. Right here, it's sealed, man. It's ready. It's ready for one of you guys to receive this box right here. Quarter Century Bonanza box right here. It's too easy, guys. You want to make sure all you have to do is subscribe. Literally, just double check. Make sure you subscribe. Ring that bell so that you can stay tuned for when that giveaway happens. It's too easy. You want to get exposure and participate, guys. And ring that bell and make sure you like the video while you're at it. None of this content is official financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. Then we have Triple T's. We said we talked about Quarter Century Bonanza recently and that we weren't going to talk about Triple T's, but here we are. We're addicted to the staples, guys. Staples are currencies. And look at that. 658 spiking up to 8 and some change. And here we are. Pushing 9s, 3 pages only, 25 listings. I would not be surprised to see this card at 10 bones. I would not be surprised to see it at $10. Sooner rather than later. Me, I'm going to wait for the retracement back down to the mean, at least the 750s. Then we go in. If that happens. But I don't even want this specific rarity. But this is the best selling. Why? Because it's the cheapest. It's the cheapest. For some reason, ultras are cheaper than supers in Bonanza. And yeah, so again, this is the cheapest version. I'll wait for volume to die down. Hopefully the price retraces back down. But yeah, best selling, man. Quickly becomes $9 with the RO11 and eventually 10. So staples, man. They're always gonna have demand. Too many people need these cards. For example, me, I still don't have thrust. So I'm a person that still needs to get access to this card. And eventually I'll be willing to pay, the price that I need to get access to it. So it's just too good, man. Staples, you can't go wrong with these, man. I look at this card, this is always just free money, just money, man. Like, there's not gonna be a time where you have a thrust and a binder and you don't have money. You know what I mean? Like, or demand per se. Like, excuse me. Staples are currency, man. That's the mindset. Always and forever. Just like singles are the way, guys. Then we have SP Little Knight. Just wanted to touch base that the Prismatic Secret continues to be a bestseller. Continues to be a bestseller, even though this is curving down, though. I can't believe this is still 17s. I mean, look at that. Walls of China, 18s. Like, who's buying this over? I get it. Let's say you're that guy that Prismatic Secret is your favorite rarity. I understand. But I ain't paying 2x the price for that. I wait. Patience wins this game. Little Knight just got reprinted. Me, personally, I won't lie. Me is either a PUR or this version. I really like prismatics, especially this year's Tins prismatics. They look beautiful. They look beautiful. I have, where's my Sky Crisis? That's around there that I showed you guys. Beautiful. Beautiful. But not beautiful enough to pay 2x. Nah, man, nah. 2x over, $8 Little Knight. Nah. We don't do that. We don't do that, man. We wait. I want this version, but I ain't paying over. I'm not paying in the teens. I'm not paying no double digits for this. If it doesn't go down to single digits, okay. I won't pick it up because why? Why? Like I get it, Jay, but this is my favorite rarity. Yeah, but you can get 2 of the other ones, man. You can get one for you and one to move or to trade or to invest into. You know what I mean? Like, this is still too elevated, in my humble opinion. This card deserves to be closer to the single-digit range than closer than $20. Nah, man. But again, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. And regardless of what I think, continues to be best-selling. So those are the facts. Yu-Gi-Oh players are still coming in. They really like this version, and it is scarce. So I get the scarcity angle of it, but yeah. Then we have Chaos Angel, another 10 card. Look at that. Massive volume spike. Oh, we told you guys, man. Excuse me, we told you. At like 1586s, we told you. This is the last hurrah right here. 909, if you're watching this right now, go check this card out. If you've always needed a Chaos Angel, you come in at 17s. You don't come in at 20s or 25s. Don't sleep on this card, please. Please. Don't do that. It's going to be a $25 card soon. Lab Hype didn't come in rarity collection. What do you think is going to happen to this? It's too easy. We told you guys already. We're just highlighting the fact that it continues to be best-selling. And as you can see, that has clearly impacted this card's direct price. Then we have Kashtira Fenrir. Again, talked about it at 10s and some change. Now it's 12s. Then 13s. And above. Don't do that. Don't be that guy paying 15s and above. Please. You're already up. People are already paying 20% over price when we were talking about it. Don't be that guy paying 50% or maybe even double the price down the line. You want to be early. It's Kashtira Fenrir, man. It's Kashtira Fenrir. Like, this card is just so good. It's so iconic. I'm glad it's still at 3, and I'm glad that some way, somehow, thanks to the meta, has been power crept in a way where it's still effective. I see this card now. I don't think it needs a ban list. I'm going to be honest with you. There was a point where I think this card needed to get banned, but Konami found a way to outmaneuver, themselves in the sense of not having to ban. Could this still get hit on the list? Sure, it could. But now I see it less and less likely because the card is like, it's being played just right. If you see a Fenrir, it's like, okay, it's just part of their deck or their engine. Before, like, you would see a Fenrir and you felt like you lost. You know what I mean? And we don't have when I play, I don't have that feeling anymore. Yeah. Again, I think this is, but again, you do see the demand. Why? Because it's still being played. It's still very, very good. I sold mine, just in case. And I'll wait for the reprint, man. Honestly, because I'm not playing the deck. If I would have been playing Kashtira, like, instead of Sprite or, trying to build Exodia now, like, if I wouldn't have been building Exodia, I might have been like, let me give Sprite a break, not going anywhere. Let me play Kashtira. I would have come in at 10 bones. But, because I already have Sprite and trying to build Exodia, I'm going to just wait. I have everything else. I'll wait until Fenrir. Eventually, it's going to get reprinted. But that's just me personally. I still know the facts. I still know this card. I expect it to hit 15 to 20s in the short term. So hopefully you guys can take advantage of that. And we have Heart of the Blue Eyes, a card that I need 2 more. I purchased my first one at 8 and some change, just because I need 3 of these. And I'll be picking up 2 more pretty soon. Because this is one of the last pieces that I'm missing. And one of the more expensive pieces of Exodia. Look at that. Right now, best selling though. Still best selling. Quickly goes up to 10 bones. So don't get it twisted. And again, I told you guys, if you can get these at single digits, you come in. You come in at single digits because it quickly goes to 10s. 73 listings. And hey, it's best selling. A lot of people like me, want to just, let's build Exodia. It's not that expensive. It's another deck that I can have access to. And I love decks that can compete. I love it. You can compete. Let's play Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, not the best deck, not this, not that. But if it gives you, you give yourself a shot to top, and the deck, gives you a shot to top if you play well, that's all you can ask from a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. So again, best selling. Don't sleep on it. Single digits are great. Don't be that guy coming back at 15s down the line. Then we have Sky Crisis, Superstar Slayer, TY-PHON Sky Crisis, another one. Look at that. Was 13, spiking up to 14s. And here we are, 15 bones, best selling. You know, we told you guys when it was 10s, didn't come in Bonanza, same deal. We said, guys, pick these up early. Don't be that guy paying 15s. And after this RO7 right here, the card is up to 15 bones essentially. And here we are, to no one's surprise, right? Because we've been talking about this, and I would not be surprised to see this at 20 bones down the line. That's why I picked mine up, so I'm good. I'm good for now. You know, I just have my one-of. I just have my, you know, access to the card. And I'm happy, you know. So again, it's not always about investing, but making sure you pick it up early so you're not that guy paying a premium later on down the line. Then we have Dark Magician Girl, alternate art, prismatic. This was 18s not too long ago. I'm dumping down some deals at 17s and the teens, and now bumping back up to 20s, guys. 59 listings here. You do have a massive wall of China, but again, don't sleep on this. Like we said the other day, Bonanza is reprinting these DMGs now. You know, like, was it like 3 of them alternate art people are going to come back, and they're just like with Blue Eyes, they collect DMGs. There's DMGs collector. Oh my god, I need one of every DMG. So again, they forgot that they picked this one up, that the man comes in, buy pressure. You don't want to be on the wrong side of history. You know what I mean? You want to make sure you pick this card up. Again, it's scarce. It's hard to get from the tins. And I think this ages well behind that paywall. But we'll see. We'll see. You know, the 2022 tins one, at first it held value and then it got destroyed. So, you know, excuse me, we'll see. But this year's tins, again, over 400 cards, if I'm not mistaken. So pull rates and ratios are different. So that might be the key factor that affects this particular DMG inside this set, which is the tins. Then we have the quarter century secret rare that came inside the tins. You know, going down to 10s, as we can see here at 1050. So again, it's not bad. You know, someone in the comment section a couple of videos ago said, Jay, I picked up mine at $10. I'm like, deep down, that's not bad, man. As a quarter century from the tins, I like it, man. The DMG, and look at that volume spike here. Collectors coming in again. These are the little signs coming in, that buy pressure. Yeah, you do have walls of China, a lot of supply, but again, it's quarter century DMG. I think this one ages very well inside this product. So it's one that get exposure, man. Maybe one just for the collection if you're a collector. Not bad at all. Then we have the rabbit, guys. We told you guys I sold all my rabbits at 20s. You know, maybe it was a little irresponsible because now I'm rabbit less. This damn rabbit again, and now I kind of need one for Exodia. You know what I mean? So, but I sold all of them. When I saw 20s, I'm like, I need to move this. And you know, this card hit as high as 23s, and now it's retraced back down to the scene of the crime. Back down halfway, 50%. And here, look at that, 15 bones. It's not bad, man. If I see a rabbit, I'm gonna pick one up. You know, just one. Should have kept mine, but I see 7 right here at 16s, and then eventually quickly goes up to 20. So again, if you need this card, not a bad time to get exposure. Take advantage of this retracement. Let me see, man. It's been a while since I've drawn on the chart, but this is beautiful. This is beautiful. And it's a key moment on this card's price, because if you connect, damn, this mouse, man. Let me see if you connect this right here. Jesus, I wish it was straight. You know, like you can see, this is support, guys. You have a touch point here, have a touch point here, and you have this touch point here where we're at right now. So, you know, you could expect, you know, a bump back up. You can expect a bump back up, you know, to this resistance level. Oh my God, right here, supposed to connect these two right there. Which is 20s. So, you know, we expect a bounce from 16s to 20s once again. And eventually it needs to make a decision. It either spikes back up and revisits the highs, you know, at around 25s, 23s, 25s, or it retraces back down and then breaks down towards single digits. So again, you know, it's just consolidating. It's hovering before it makes its decision, is waiting to see. A lot of people just going to wait to see how it continues to perform. Once crossover breakers comes out, but yeah, I need one rabbit again. Hopefully I can pick it up at around those prices. If not, I guess I'll be rabbit less with the Millennium deck. So we'll see what happens. And then we have Primite Lordly Load. I sold mine at 9950s. I'm almost 10 bones a pop. You know, I sold all my 4 copies. You know, it was rough in the sense because I just wanted to have access to the engine. You know, especially as a secret rare. But yeah, it hit those highs and then now retracing back down to the mean, and here we are, 789, still holding value, see these mini walls come in, but with taxes around 8 bones, so still holding value, you know. Yeah, I mean, secret rare used to be free. No one cared about it down here at 2-3 bones. That's when we bought our copies. So I just took profits, ran for the hills, and it is what it is. I have quarter century, the other one. What is it? The dragon. This dude, I have the quarter centuries of these. I have a play set. So let's see. Am I down big time? Are we down to 15s? Possibility. Look at that. All right. Yes, I bought him at 20s. I bought him at 20s. Just got me 3. I'm right here. And yeah, you still have a couple of ones. Yeah, you have a 10 wall right there. But after that, it'll go to 25. So we'll see. Card looks nice. Who knows how long I'll have this. I might just move it. You know what I mean? If anyone wants it, especially at one of those events that I'm going to soon. So, but yeah, Load is the one, man. Load is the one that continues to be best selling as it goes down in price, as it retraces back down to the main. I'm so definitely one to keep in mind. And lastly, we have Destructed the Mulcharmy Cannon. Just talked about it recently, guys, but it continues to spike up, guys. Again, 23 listings. It continues to be best selling thanks to the recent lab hype. This card should have been in Bonanza. They put Trap Trick. You know, traps were weak in Bonanza. This is a great one. Instead of Crystal Damn Shark, and is it Snipe Hunter? And like these fillers, they're so clearly fillers, man. That one kid uses Crystal Shark instead of giving all lab players Destructive the Mulcharmy Cannon. But it is what it is. It continues best selling to be best selling for a reason. And that's the thing. These prismatics, you come in, you see them at 8. You're like, oh, 8, 9. Then you come back one day and they're 15. So again, if you're playing lab, the best time was to pick it up at 750s. But this is still close enough with a couple of deals. Don't be that guy coming back paying 15s when you build this deck down here. As you can see, yeah, I'm gonna be making a market watch later on this week about the tins. Probably on Friday, so stay tuned because there's a lot of 10 cards that people forgot about that didn't come in Bonanza. You see these walls right here, but for transaction rollback. But we'll be talking about this card probably in 2 days. Tomorrow we'll be doing another. I think it's a platinum secret rare market watch because it's very, very important for you guys to stay informed with what's going on with that type of rarity. Thanks to Bonanza. You know, people want matching rarity, so don't underestimate that. Guys, if you made it this far out into the video, you're a straight MVP. Don't forget, we're live streaming this Friday, probably starting a little bit earlier, around 9 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you keep that in mind this Friday. Probably, but we'll see. But yeah, man, if you can share this video with one person, with one friend, it really does go a long way. You know, I would gladly appreciate it. Maybe in a group chat as we continue to grow. So stay tuned for your Bonanza box giveaway. All you want to do is make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you ring that bell. And make sure you like the video. I would gladly appreciate that help. Guys, thank you so much for your time, for your support, for your attention. Stay fresh.